Good evening everyone, how are we all doing? I'm going to glue my fingers to there. I'm using a piece of cardboard here, and because the card has a tendency to fur up, I'm just coating the other side of it with super glue, so it'll harden. That's the idea anyway. That's why I've got both sides of the card glued, and why I'm going to end up gluing my fingers to the piece. So what I'm going to do is just smear some thin super glue onto one side. In fact, I'll do it this way, it's easier, and stick it down. So this is my windowsill. I'm using this because it's the right thickness. It's really quite porous. Both surfaces are really quite porous as well. Probably better off from a sticking point of view using PVA, but use super glue. So like I say, I want to coat the other side of it with glue as well, so it holds in place. Sorry, it has a little bit more structural integrity, because like I say, it's a very porous card, and it does tend to, because it's made out of layers, it does tend to disintegrate a little bit. So just the addition of a thin coat of super glue on top for it to soak in just hardens it off. Hello Georgia, how are you? You had your hair cut, did you? Have you gone really short, or have you just had a trim? Not that I was assuming your hair was long to start off with. I'm very well, thank you. I've been working on getting this final section of building ready for the model. I've ordered some more casting plaster, so I should be able to do the roof of the other bit very soon. I'm going to redo the conical towers because I wasn't quite happy with them. So the bit that you saw the other day me making was the technique was sound, but the finish wasn't quite so much. So what I've done there is just added some windowsills. You did it cut. Oh well, you got it cut. Who's there? Sorry, Reefer. Can't see any reason why it wouldn't ship to Canada. We'd have to discuss shipping costs and the relevant package insurances, etc. But yeah, no reason why it can't do. I haven't shipped anything of large size to North America, Canada before. I have shipped a small mirror that I made a while back. That got there okay. So if I just pan back a bit here, this is the start of the building that I've made. I've laser cut all my components. I've stuck this one in place. Just come round there, so you can see it's got the pre-cut brick shapes. I've just done this onto MDF. I've just sanded it off a little bit to give it a bit of texture. Excuse me for the hand. And then I'm going to do the same with this. Now these blank areas here, they still need carving. I ran out of patience drawing it up on the computer, so I thought I'd finish the rest of it off with a scribing tool. So okay, I've managed to rub quite a lot of that off with my trailing hand, but that's most of the stonework done. Now what I'm going to have to do is to save my pencil marks. I'm kind of going to have to work that way. So I'm going to use the scribe to go over the pencil marks that I've done. I don't know if you can see. What we're trying to do is gouge out a little bit of the area around it as well, because it's roughly mortared in, pointed in. Yeah, there's a lot of rough mortar work. There's big gaps between each stone. I can always embellish that a little bit later on. Time when Ginny's not there. I'll just do a rough assembly if I can, just to show you how it's going to work. So I've already glued, no I haven't, I've glued this piece in place. That bit's just roughly balanced, but that slots on there. This piece goes in just behind there. And then I've got some roof apex bits. I'm trying to say bits and pieces at the same time, which didn't work. So that slots on there. And then I should have somewhere the roof, sorry, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's the piece that I want. Can I come further back? I've got a different type of roof. Let me just come a bit further back without knocking the camera off. Yeah, we come at a slight angle there. It's the opposite angle. So that's how that building's starting to look in terms of position. If I just move around there, and this will have a little bit of a hipped roof, so it points that way and then joins on. So what I need to do, like I say, is I need to finish off scribing all the stonework on there, then I can glue it in place, and I should be able to give the whole thing a coat of paint, start to map it in. So there's a bit of a strange flat roof section here, just a little bit. It just goes all the way back, and then we've got a pitched roof here, and this bit's hipped. It joins a little bit lower down, so it kind of steps down. And yeah, they actually use this as an art studio in real life. So I don't know if you just see there the conical tower. I've taken all the tile, well, I haven't taken the tiles off. I've smoothed over it with some filler, because there were a few wrinkles in it that I wasn't happy with. So what I've done is I've smoothed those out with some filler, and I'm going to put the tiles back on. So hopefully I'll do that off camera, so you will not be bored by repetitive tiling. But this is how we're going. So quite happy with the construction of that. It's going well. Oops, I've just got a bit more scribing to do. So all the pieces are pretty much done, apart from this one, which I just need to spend a long time getting the stonework right. Got quite a bit of scribing done. It is going to need a little bit of, you know, work with sanding and painting, but yeah, once that's done, I can glue that in place and start thinking about the rest of it. Won't give it a coat of paint. I've got all the windows to make for this as well. But starting to get there. Right, so thank you very much for joining me tonight for this very short live. I'm just sorry it is short. Try and get the camera off. So that's what this edge of the building is going to look like. And that's where it'll finish. I should be able to give you a bit of an idea of the final size once this is in place. So hopefully we'll get that to you very soon. But anyway, thank you very much for joining, and I'll speak to you again soon.